Hi everybody, welcome to the Quick and Carry Kitchen. I'm Kristen Madrine and I want to welcome you to our Strawberry Festival. And today is going to be so much fun because I am hoping that all of you can school me in what I've done wrong. I set out to make strawberry jam in the Instant Pot, and I was going to make biscuits, and we were going to have fresh butter and fresh jam, and the Quick and Carry people were all really excited about the idea. But I made the recipe twice last night and both were total failures. So I'm going to get to that in a second, but first I want to say hello to any of you who are joining me live today. Hello and thanks for being here. And then I want to say a special hello to those of you who join us later. We know that a lot of you can't watch at 12 noon live, so we so appreciate all of you that tune in a little later. I want to say congratulations to all 58 of you who commented last week. You got a secret code, and you're the only 58 people in the world that got that code, so that you have a super discount on buying some of our new kitchen innovation accessories, like our super cool utensil set. I have tried probably 5 or 6 utensil sets during the process of us choosing who we wanted to be our manufacturer, and I'm so glad that we chose the ones that we did. I now use exclusively our own Quick and Carry stuff at home, and I love these utensils. And so we're going to give away 1 box of the utensils, a set, to one of you watching live today, and we'll pick one of you that is not watching live, and we'll send you a set of our lovely new utensils too. So when I get ready to do a recipe, usually my producer Kristen and I talk early in the week, what are we going to do this week? Sometimes we've got them planned out in advance, and we knew we were going to do strawberries this week because right now is beautiful strawberry time here in northern Michigan, and I am a strawberry lover. And I read a ton of recipes. I look at all my favorite bloggers. I look at new people who are working in the Instant Pot world. I check all of our great big groups and look for recipes. So I do a lot of research to get ready for these shows. And I had about 7 recipes that I really thought were lovely. And I wanted to use 2 different products. I wanted to use not only local strawberries, but I wanted to use local honey because I've just interviewed a beekeeper for an article that I wrote, and his honey was so delicious. And a lot of the recipes for strawberry jam call for honey, so I wanted to use that. But I also wanted to use something completely different, and that is balsamic vinegar. And I don't know if you've ever tried, like on a salad, putting strawberries on a salad and then you put a little balsamic on it. It is delicious. These really go well together. So I have a friend named Mario who is a farmer on Old Mission Peninsula, and he makes the best balsamic vinegar of anybody I've ever met. This is aged for 8 years and it's just absolutely fabulous. So I wanted to combine all of that and make a jam. So I went last night and got the strawberries, took them home, got the first batch in the pot, and you put the honey in and warm it up, and then you add the cleaned and sliced strawberries. And my producer, Kristen, was in a fabulous gala last night. She's part of a theater troupe, and they performed last night, and it was live on Facebook, and I wanted to watch and see what my friend was doing. And so I was running back and forth from the kitchen to my computer, and let's say maybe I wasn't paying a lot of attention to my strawberries, so they did boil for a little longer than they were supposed to in the Instant Pot. And then you're supposed to put them under pressure just for a minute or 2. So I did that, and I want you to very clearly hear me say, do as I say, not as I do, because I forgot to set my toggle on mine. I have a Duo, not an Ultra, at home, and I have to set my toggle to ceiling. I didn't. So I'm watching the fabulous show, and then I hear the sound, psh, over in my kitchen, and I look over, and there's strawberry going everywhere. I have white cupboards, white countertops. And I quick ran over and I closed it. And, you know, for you newbies, you're afraid of your pressure cooker and you're afraid of the knobs and everything. Those of us who've been doing it for a while, I just touch it. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just reached over and put it in the right place, and it went ahead and did it. And I went through all of the process, and it was soup. It was strawberry soup. It was not strawberry jam at all. So I cleaned up my horrible mess. I did the whole thing again using a different recipe, knowing that part of that was user error and part of that was maybe not the right recipe. So I tried a recipe where you just put it all in the pot and cook it, which makes more sense to me, and it still came out strawberry soup. So I turned it into a very good bonus for anybody here in the Quick and Carry kitchen today. We're having ice cream with honey balsamic strawberry sauce, not jam, on our biscuits today. So I am hoping that you, if you have used any recipe, I am hoping that somebody will tell me, what did I do wrong? And I do want to say one thing. I'm going to talk a little bit about strawberries, but for the second batch, when it also came out soupy, I took out some of the hot strawberry juice and I mixed it with tapioca starch, which is like a cornstarch, and I made a little slurry out of that, put it back in the pot, cooked it for a couple of minutes, let it cool down, and it's delicious, but it's not jam. So what did I do wrong? Hi, Diane. It's nice to see you, friend of the show. Kathy Genevieve, nice to see you with us today. Hi, Judy. Kristen Stuckey, hi. Yeah, Diane. Here's what I think. Not everything is meant to be cooked in the Instant Pot. And I think if you are going to make like a freezer jam, which that's what this is supposed to be, I think that you could cook the jam in the Instant Pot on saute mode and do fine. But it was the putting the berries under pressure, even for 1 minute, that might be too much for at least my strawberries. Remember, strawberries are fairly delicate and they're mostly made of water. And so when you're using pressure, steam, which is water, to push the water out of the berries, they ended up looking pale and wan and like they didn't feel well. And so I tried to, I sliced the first berries in the first batch. I didn't slice the second berries. I ended up using my immersion blender for round 2. So I've tried a couple of different things, and I'm a pretty good cook, you guys. And this was just a disaster. Not really a disaster, but it's not jam, it's sauce. So Kathy says that jam is on your list to try. Well, I wonder if just with strawberries, if the jam is just, it's too liquidy, if you put the berries under pressure. So using the pot, if you would rather not use, you like turn on your stove, it does keep it contained. I did love the boiling process in the stainless steel liner of the pressure cooker. I thought that was wonderful, but it really seemed to me like my strawberries did not hold up to the pressure. So, hi Linda Bragg, so glad you're joining us today. Linda, have you ever made jam in your Instant Pot? If any of you have, I want to know what recipe you used. I'd be glad to share it. We will share as we do every week. If you'd like the recipe for the honey balsamic strawberry sauce that I made, we've got the PDF ready for you. We'll be happy to send it to you, but it's not strawberry jam like I thought it was going to be. So any of you who are watching now or later, leave me a link for a different recipe to try. Leave me a comment or a helpful hint. What did you do to successfully make strawberry jam? Now, I did have a taste tester this morning love the strawberry sauce. He loved it over the ice cream. He could get the hint of the honey in there, and I think that the balsamic vinegar is just like that low note that just brightens everything, and it gives it that little bit of an umami. I was eating it with a spoon out of a jar last night. It's delicious, but it's not jam. Okay, what else? Yeah, Kathy says this, people. I wonder if the sugar would work better. I do too. And I thought, after I talked to all of you about this, if I was going to try it again, I wonder if sugar would work. And a couple of the recipes do call for pectin. And I sort of wanted to try to not do it that way. Because then you might as well just do it the old-fashioned way on the stove if you're going to do pectin. What's the difference? I still wonder if maybe pressure is too much for strawberries. I bet blackberries, peaches, maybe even blueberries would hold up well in a pressure cooker. I'm just not convinced that strawberries are the right guys to use for a jam. Okay, let me talk a little bit about strawberries. Strawberries are on the top 10 list of the most pesticided fruits and vegetables that you can buy. So I'm always really aware of that. Remember, I'm the organic granola hippie of the bunch. So I have a lovely fruit and vegetable wash. You can get these anywhere. I got mine at a Whole Foods. I love this. And what I do is I put my strawberries in a colander, which, you know me, I love baskets. And I spray, as I'm putting cold water in, I spray the berries with this. And then I dunk up and down, up and down, up and down to sort of really rinse anything off. And you'll be amazed at what's at the bottom when you do that. Take the berries out, drain them, change the water, wash them up and down, up and down. I do that once with the wash and then twice as a rinse. And that makes me feel a lot better about cooking strawberries that have a lot of pesticides on them. So I did want to mention that that's a wonderful way to clean your strawberries. I talked to the gentleman that I got them from because I wanted to know how much stuff's on your berries. And he said, well, you have to. And especially in northern Michigan, it's really hard for people to grow organic strawberries here. So these are not organic, and I felt pretty good about the way that I cleaned them prior to using them for the recipe today. So, oh, Linda says you can use the strawberry sauce in lemonade. You're a genius. That's a great idea. I do think that for a lemonade or a cocktail, this would be delicious. You could add a little seltzer water to it. It is just sweet. It's not super sweet, so it would be really, really delicious. Remember, we are going to do a giveaway today. One of you that's watching us live is going to win a set of our new utensils, and then we'll also give someone who is watching later. So be sure to leave a comment if you're watching now. We need you to comment so that we can pick one of you. And hi, Gail. I know, Gail, I have to say thank you. Gail, your post last night made my boss and I like jump up and down and squee with excitement. It was so exciting for us to see your lovely post on the Instant Pot 101 for beginners last night. Aren't they nice? These are great utensils. And like I told you last week, we really did our research. We here at Quick and Carry, we take this really seriously. We're not going to put our name on it if it's not great. And we tried a bunch of different utensils. I took them home. Other people took them home. We used them. We put them through the dishwasher. We exposed them to high heat. We used them with the Instant Pot. And we're very happy with our utensil set. They're really lovely. And it all looks great together with one of our cool bags, your Instant Pot, your utensils. We wanted it all to look nice so that you, when you're taking your stuff with you somewhere, you can feel great about it. So thank you, Gail. I'm so excited about your post. And Kathy says a strawberry Cosmo would be delicious. I think this also would be really good, like maybe in a mimosa or maybe with some champagne. You know, it's not bad. In fact, it's very delicious. It's just not jam. So the other thing I want to encourage you to do is to find some balsamic vinegar that you like. And there are some very inexpensive brands that are just delicious too. I like Mario's because I like Mario, and I think he's a cool guy and a wonderful farmer, and he does a great job. And so I really like using local products, like I use local honey from a small farm here that's called Champion Hill Farms. They do a lovely job with their bees and their honey. So, I like to support that, but I think you could use any balsamic vinegar and any honey and have it be super delicious. So here's Diane's idea. Put the honey on the strawberries and let it sit until there's juice. And yes, that's what you can do with sugar too. And then saute until the juice is reduced by half, and then add the balsamic and pressure for one, and then thicken it. Yeah, that's very similar to what I did. I didn't let the berries sit and let the juice come out. I remember I was watching Other Kristen on her show last night. So that is a good point, and that's probably a way to try this. And what I would wonder, though, Diane, is do you really think that the 1 minute of pressure is necessary? That's where I think maybe this isn't perfect for the Instant Pot. It's wonderful to use the saute and have it all together and cook in it, but I don't really think that the pressure for 1 minute really does anything. And in fact, it pushes more of the water out of the berries, making it too juicy. So that's what I think. I would love to know what any of you think. So pretty soon we're going to announce who our winner is. And like I said before, we'll give one away now, one away later. We will be running some other specials. So stay tuned to our Facebook page. Go over and read my blog at quickandcarry.com. That's where the recipe is, or we will be happy to send you a PDF of this recipe. It's delicious. It's just not jam. Okay, Linda Bragg, you're our winner today. You get a free set of our beautiful Quick and Carry utensils, and then we'll pick another person from the crowd that watches later, and I'll let you know when you are the winner. Be sure to leave us a comment down below so that we know that you have been here. And I would love to be schooled. Tell me what I did wrong, and I'll try it again. We're so happy that you joined us here today. We love our live show. We love talking to you. I love seeing some of the same names every week. Thanks for joining us here. And be sure to share the show with people that you know that are interested in Instant Pot cooking. And I think it's okay to sometimes say, this was not my best. I don't look at it as a failure, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be. And I feel like I know my way around the Instant Pot now, and this just didn't work for me. So if it's worked for you, let me know. Tell me what I did wrong. I'm happy to try it again. I wonder if my idol, Julia Child, ever felt this way, like, so this wasn't so great. I know that she felt that way. And so I'll close as I usually do, talking about my dear Julia Child. As she used to say, bon appetit, everybody. Have a great weekend.